Hi guys, just a little second. We are going. As always, I hope everyone is feeling great today. I'm just gonna give my community the content that I am live. And it's Friday already. Everything's going so fast. Hello everyone, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello Tarun, Arlake, TV, Chink, Aisha, Eat, Stacy, Arlake, I'm great, how are you? Hello, hello, Bathory, Beyond, Judith, Jasper, SG, Rickon, Baby Well, Morning Telegram moves here now, yes! Zane, Ankush, Keeping, hello everyone, Karan, hey, 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 Ken, Anna, Sis, I'm great, guys. I'm great. I've actually been up for quite some time and I have been back testing the charts myself so much. I actually already have some setups. So I've been doing my own back testing very early in the morning. And I'm gonna continue with it actually the whole day. I'm actually very excited. Let's see. Hey, Torben, Marlon, Dennis, Judith. Hello, everyone. So now let's see. Let's go. If you haven't already liked the live stream, please do that right away, and then we can just start off with doing what we're supposed to do, right? So today we actually have some news coming out. We have some news coming out on USD. It's the Fed talks again, so let us see until for how long is it. Okay, so we'll have it in 7 hours. Okay, so that is the 7 hours, yeah, but we also the Fed Chair Powell speaks in 12 hours, so we will have that live stream that we will have a live stream when that happens, the same thing that we did have 2 days ago, and me and Andy actually said that we're gonna do the live stream together, so that's gonna be exciting to see. I think there's gonna be a lot of people on it, so let's see what setups we have today, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when we're live. Also the next time within 12 hours, around 12 hours from here. So when the Fed powers talk, that's when we're gonna have the live stream. So whatever the market, I mean, I'm not gonna focus so much on where the market is at that time. You know, it's easier for us to see what's actually going on. When it comes to DXY, I do have some levels already set up. On the daily chart, you can see how we pull back. So yesterday we did close with a inverted a hanging man. This red candlestick that you see, that's a hanging man, and the level, the white line, 11.9 and 111.96, that is a Fibonacci level, since you know how I calculated it. So based on this level, and between 110.244 and 110.567. Oh, I'm gonna take my glasses on. These are Blu-ray, though they take away the blue light when you're looking at the chart, the computer. So definitely get one of these, because it's changed me when I'm looking at the charts the way I do. So these are really good, guys. So always have it in mind when you're looking at the chart so much. And the same for the phone. Always have that in mind. But when it comes to DXY, I expect the market to pull back down again to 110.557, as I said, or 110.253. We are already retesting a Fibonacci level that I also calculated from 111.333 and 111.438, and so yeah, I do expect us to pull back down to this level. This is a higher low level where the market's supposed to create the higher low and then continue. And that target, if we pull back down to these Fibonacci levels, the overall target from it is 112.530, if we want to be precisely. Now it's good to use round numbers. So we're changing it to 13. So yeah. Oh my God. I saw that. Oh yeah, so let's see if this is the continuation of the drop. It actually looks like it. And what when we go to BTC, I can just do it again for you guys, but if we do the overall calculation, let's go to the monthly chart. I do expect, so this is a Fibonacci level that I have between 26,842 and 28,812. I do believe that we can actually, with a little bit of time, we can, reach these levels before we see the market continue to drop. But everything's a waiting game, obviously, but that can definitely be one of the cases. I think I've been talking about this before, but that's just the overall. It doesn't have to happen, but I want to have it on my charts because it's very important for me to have. So now you know why I have it. It's for future levels where potentially the market can reverse to. Okay, we can all see that the market is in a clear sideways market. We have the support that we did try to break. We're close above it, and the market is filling the wick that I also spoke about yesterday. But the first level that I'm looking at, of course, for the market to reach right now is potentially 20,470 and 20,976. So those are definitely levels that I'm looking at, and we're basing that off this Fibonacci that we take from the highest point from 28,836 and 18,042. Around these levels, which calculates the 50 and the 61%, which is 21,020, 21,025 and 20,466. So that's one of the levels that I am looking at. No, just 1 second. Yeah, that's the level that I'm looking at. So, and that's the target. The target is 18,820. Now forget about this one that I spoke about in the beginning, because right now we need to focus on what's happening right here. So if we see the market pull back up to the Fibonacci levels that I spoke about, we can see that the target for us to pull back down to is 16,820. Mama, different FIB settings. Yeah, hun, I got some different tools, I don't just got one. I just don't got one, I'll say, okay, so if the overall target right now is this box, obviously, the market will do a lot of things before, if we even reach on it. I finally signed up on Bybit. I had to use a VPN since, yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, Arlick. So yeah, everyone in the US needs to have a VPN for you to be able to use Bybit. So that is good. That is good. That is so good. But before we reach those levels, what I'm looking at is obviously a pullback. We did break above another Fibonacci level yesterday, and we're above it right now, which means that we failed. We did fail that level, and based on we're creating a high right now inside the box that we are in, 19,137 and 19,365. This is a zone where we can definitely see the market bouncing between, and I'm just connecting the dots together now when it comes to the high highs and high lows and etc. So when I calculate this level between 19,073 and 19,160, I am using the Fibonacci. And someone asked me if I use how I use the fib. I usually use it from body to body. And so yeah, this is giving me Just 1 second. As I said, we can pull back down to potentially, you can already see that I have one alert here. We can pull back down to 19,157 or 19,076. This can definitely be a level where the higher low is being created, and we're basing that off the lower time frames, higher low with a higher high. So you can also see on the 2-hourly chart that we did have one higher low connected with a higher high, because this level broke above this level. So technically the market is in a uptrend, right? So we need to follow the market. At the overall, the market is obviously in a downtrend, but based on what time frame you're looking at, you got different trends, right? The market is right now creating the higher high, which means that I want the market to create the next higher low for me to be able to go along in the market. Now remember that we do have the Fed talk today, so it's going to be a lot of manipulations today. So I mean, if you don't want to, go into the charts just stay outside, because as we saw a couple of days ago, the market is very, very volatile while they have the meeting. We saw the market, so this move that we saw, this move was actually the move that we did have 2 days ago when it comes to the news. So we can definitely expect some crazy momentum happening again, but I strongly believe that the levels that we are around now, like this is definitely where we're gonna see some crazy things happening. So I still wait for the market to drop, and so yeah, this is what I expect on BTC. So let us see if this is going to happen. We can also take, yeah, you can already see when, oh yes, baby, look at this. We have the Fibonacci levels right now that we're actually retesting. We actually have some levels that we're retesting right now, and we have the take profit over there. So the market is actually on its way down now to the level. So what, oops, actually looks really good, I'm not gonna lie. Actually looks good, and we do have some momentum down now. This was BTC, right? This was BTC. So I have my take profit at 19,134. 19,134. And my stop loss is gonna be above the high. Let's see. 19,505. Order quantity. So yeah, I do expect the market to pull back down to the levels that I spoke about. So short position from here, stop loss above, take profit down. So that's what I have right now when it comes to BTC. You can screenshot that in 1, 2, 3. And then I go to Ethereum. And yes, guys, if you you can also receive a bonus on Bybit up to $4,380. And you also have the link in the live chat at the moment. This is a great platform for us when we hold our positions for a longer time, and this is also where I trade myself, so this is really good, guys. But when it comes to Ethereum, I have the same thing, but we can just start over again. So I want to look at the monthly chart first of all. So we're just going to Ethereum right now. Very strong confirmation, this level. Okay, let's see. So the overall target when it comes to Ethereum right now, so now this is just a big overview of what I have. So this is the monthly chart, so there's so many different things that will happen in between, but eventually I strongly believe that we'll pull back down to 655, around that level. And my new favorite game, do my fibs before the live, see how it compares to net analysis. Matches up, happy days. That's great, Nitro, you see? Amazing. Amazing. Hello everyone that's on the live stream that I haven't said hi to. Super welcome. I hope everyone is feeling good. I hope everyone is feeling good today. Just 1 second, guys. So we came back down. The retest at 50. The overall target is, oh yeah, that's long-term target. Long-term target. And based on this Fibonacci, we took take profit today. So now where I expect Ethereum to pull back up to, I expect us to pull back up to 1,505 and $1,576. And on the lower time frames, we can all see that the market is still creating lower lows and lower highs. And we have the pullback right now. So we can either take the Fibonacci from 1,264 back up to the high at 1,358. Let us just change it a little bit. Like this. So we also have levels between 1,290 and 1,304. So where I expect the market to give us a little drop right now, a pullback soon. And if that's the case, we can still see the market drop back down to between 1,327 or 1,306. If we have a bigger momentum, we can also reach 1,292. So those are the levels that I'm looking at. The market is right now, you know, the market is still creating higher highs and higher lows, obviously. So right now it's just a waiting game to see if the market give us a little pullback, and see what's going to happen after that. Let's see if we have a trend line right here. Yeah, but it's not connecting the dots like that. Hi dear, God bless you, Nats. SGC Sudan and all family. You're so quick, Vatan. No, yeah, Vatan. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Oh yeah, so let us see if this is gonna be the drop. So it actually looks from here, from 1,346. We just might see the market have a little momentum, but we can also do this, guys. So many lines. You know, this Fibonacci, I've had it for a long time. I've had it for a long time, but I don't use it that much. But it's actually really good. But you know, I'm so used to the other ones. When I look at it, I'm like, woo! My eyes. So if we see the drop now, we can reach 1,336 or 1,333. This is supposed to be a high low level, which we can definitely see the market also, you know, break from before we reach the levels below. So always, I'm just trying to connect the dots each and every time with each other. But if we see the market break below 1,336 or 1,333, that can be the beginning for us to be inside. So, you know, when we have the news coming out today, we just might see the market be a little bit slow, because eventually when everything happens the same way that we saw, you know, around here, the market just, you know, had this crazy momentum. We were on our way to the upside. We saw this candlestick, this green candlestick right here. That was in the beginning, like slightly before we saw the news came out, and then we just had this crazy drop, and we did retest this previous support. You can see that this support right here was the one that we got retested, and then we just broke below it. But we are inside that support again. So we had some fake outs to the downside, and then we now saw the market pull back inside. And that is also one of the reasons why we can see the market pull back down again, because this is, you know, this is a strong level for the market to, we just might have the same crazy drop, you know, as we saw a couple of days ago on the previous news, right? But everything depends on right here. Overall target, if we see the market pull back down to these levels, we have some take profit, or I have some take profits here at 1,390 and 1,420. But that's, you know, this is based on this move, right? So, but everything depends on now how the market is behaving, and yeah, let's just wait and see on the lower time frames. You know, we did break below the previous higher low level. We turn it into a lower high level, and that just, you know, might be the beginning of the momentum down. Okay, let's see what else. Stevie, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for new fib, different approach, measuring from week to week. Interesting, Nitro. Yes, you see. You know, if you want to be the best in the game, you need to continue to work on your game, right? You know, we can always become better, always. And, you know, never let anything stop you from becoming the best you want to be. Because if you want to be the best trader, you can definitely be that. The only thing that stops you from becoming it is you thinking about things that doesn't even make sense, right? And never ever, this is the most important thing. Don't you ever let anyone else make you think or feel that you cannot do it. Because there's people all around the world that will always compare themselves to other people and listen to what other people says. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare listen to other people, because, you know, and don't compete. Like, I promise you guys, when I say I don't compete with anyone, that's why I don't listen to other people's TAs. I just don't do it. I just want to practice. I want to be the best I can ever be for myself, and of course share it with you guys, so you can take whatever that resonates with you and do it yourself, and just be whatever you're supposed to be. But don't you dare make anyone feel that you cannot do it. Okay? Good. Good. Okay, just 1 second, guys. So this was the retest already. So this has already happened. And on the lower time frames, take 2 daily again. Yeah, so on the 2 daily chart, let's look at the 3 daily. Hello, Julian. Okay, so let us take a Fibonacci from 299. So we're looking at BNB right now. And we'll drag it back down to 256. And we are right now, we're supposed to retest some Fibonacci levels right here. So that's on BNB, but I still want to use another Fibonacci too. Let's go to the 3 daily in case we see some bigger momentum. I can also use Fibonacci from 337 back down to 256. If we have some bigger momentum today, because the overall we're still in a downtrend, right? I'm actually gonna use these ones instead. This for me feels so much better. Okay, so this is how it looks on BNB. If we see the market breaking above 278 or 282, this could be the momentum up to 298 or 306. From these levels, I expect the market to continue down. Okay, so overall target is 235. Just gonna change it, 235, and take profit, the other take profit is 210, I would say, something like that. So yes, the most important thing now is obviously that we need to break above, because, you know, on the lower time frames it looks a little bit differently, right? And I'm just trying to calculate based on this move from the high to the low, if we give us a pullback for the continuation of the drop. Because as you can see, the other Fibonacci level, the other box that you can see, this is a level we expected the market to pull back down to and then reverse to the upside. It can definitely happen because we are inside those Fibonacci levels, and I'm basing that on a higher time frame. So I'm basing that from the lowest point, $8.9 back up to the high at 694. That gives us 353, 278. I feel ripped off with new fib. That just bear with me. Just bear with me. You don't have to do this. This is, I mean, you know, I'm using it in a little bit different way, and I don't have the time to explain it at the moment. So please just follow me. So yeah, we're supposed, based on the 1561%, we're supposed to continue up, but based on the volatility that we do have to the downside, you know, and we broke below it, so this was actually not a valid Fibonacci that we do have. So we are below it, and we're continuing to create lower highs. You see, lower high, lower high, lower low. So in between here, you know, we can see the market, blah blah blah, and then see blah blah blah, and then see the drop. So there's so many. This is the overall. Then when we just go down to the lower time frames, there's so many different things that happen. So that is why it's very good to have the overall, the overall setup, so we understand what levels we can potentially come to. So yeah, as I said, if we're breaking above 283, that can take us back up to 297 or 306, and then potential the market to continue down to 235 and 210. This is long-term target, so obviously, I mean, I can take trades inside and have other Fibonacci level, other take profits that will get hit. I don't have to have these swing tradings, but it's definitely something good if it happens to have some positions on there to the long-term targets in in order to the long-term targets, and then in between just trade on the lower time frames. So that's what I see when it comes to BNB. Guys, if you haven't already liked the live stream, let us reach 145 people likes. We have 146 people on here. So if you haven't already liked it, please do that. It would be super sweet of you guys. And yes, guys, if you also want to receive a bonus on Bybit, you can receive a bonus up to $4,380. We did change it a couple of days ago. And if you are from America, you have to have the VPN. I think it was Arlake that spoke about that one, but you can just search for it. I think you know what it is. So I love you, ma'am. I love you too. So yeah, you have it in the link in the description down below the video, and also soon in the live chat, guys. Luna C. This weekend, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? The only thing that I will do this weekend, the only thing that I'll do in between the streams that we have, I will only sit and backtest. I will, you know, I will lock myself inside. I will lock myself inside. And then I will be inside. I will buy some really good food. And then I will just do whatever, you know, I will just go into the charts, and I'm actually so excited. I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning and I just started to look at the trades right away. So, I mean, 3 hours ago, I started. Love it. I remember when I did that before, like I obviously did it even more often before, right? And I'm so excited. I like the best thing when it comes to trading for myself is to sit and backtest. And especially, you know, when you know what you're looking at, etc. It just makes me just I just love it so much. Now I finally saved those fib levels, and then you change them. Torben! You don't have to have this Fibonacci, guys. You don't have to have it. You don't have to have it, to be honest. I mean, you can definitely do it, but I haven't explained how I use it, so don't be confused. Don't be confused, guys. Keep the other one. The other one is really simple. The other one have take profit 1, 2, 3. So please, guys, keep it, okay? Beyond insane, thanks for all your setups, priceless. Thank you so much, hon. I'm so happy, guys, that you do enjoy what I do. I'm very happy, and you guys already know that I want you to master this and, you know, become whatever you want in life, because this, as I said before, this world is a little bit, you know, woohoo. And if we can do something good with it, and money is obviously what frees us. Oh my god. Sorry. So use the other one. Torben, you're a master. Why copy mama's fib? Yeah, you see? You see? So this is the thing, like we have so many different Fibonacci here and there. So this is very complicated to look at. I understand that, but when we look at the overall, it looks really good. So this this box that we have, this was only because I wanted to calculate. We saw the market pull back up to these Fibonacci levels, and we saw the market bounce down. And the overall target when it comes to the overall target that I expect Luna C to come to is between 24,545 and $20,305. These are the levels that I expect the market to overall bounce back down to, because that is the higher time frames Fibonacci levels on a really higher time frames, and that's, you know, a target to higher targets, right? Or a Fibonacci for higher targets. But before that even happens, you see there's a lot of things happening in between. So right now what we're looking at, or what I expect us to do based on the 4 hourly is that we can pull back up to potentially 29,018 or 29,573. Those are levels I expect us to pull back up to. And on the lower time frames, you can already see that we did break. Let's see how it goes. The lower time frames, we saw the market was in a downtrend, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Market broke. So this just might be the beginning for us to reach these levels, okay? So we're just trying to connect the dots with when it comes to market structure, with Fibonacci levels, etc. Okay? And we have take profit right here. Pizza USD. Everyone's talking about these pizza, and I can't eat it. Like, so many times I just want to do it, but then I'm like, no, Natalie, you don't want to do it. Okay, so when it comes to Luna C at the moment, we can see, I just explained how the market broke the level. The market is in a downtrend overall, but the 4 hourly gives us some Fibonacci levels where we can reach, right? So when it comes to Luna C, if we're on the lower time frames, are retesting these levels right now, we can also pull back down to 27,165. We can also reach down to that level. So be a little bit patient. We just might break it, but if we then break above 27,478, I am looking at 28,927 and 29,593 as for the market to then continue to, okay? So that is the overall move that I have at the moment. So that's the pullback. So I'm not going to take, this is not a trade that I'm taking myself. This is, I just want to have the setup so you can see, if we see, when we have the live stream later, if this actually happened or not. So it's always very interesting to go back in time and see what's actually happening, okay? And you can already see how we are retesting these levels at the moment. And the trade that I took on BTC is right now below entry. So that is pretty good. Yeah, so this is how it looks right now on the BTC trade that I showed you, that we did go through. So below I expect us to pull back down to 19,132. But today we do have the news coming out, so always be very mindful that we'll have some crazy momentum happening today. I would suggest people that are not used to when it comes to the news, that please stay out of it and just back test it. Look at the charts, whatever happens, just look at it instead. Please guys, remember that when news comes out, the market is very unpredictable, the market is very volatile, and if you don't have the experience, you will you will lose your money. I can 100% say that you will lose your money. So don't be greedy. You'll have so many other setups that you're able to take, but please always be very mindful when it comes to news. Okay, so when it comes to algo, we're pretty far away. We're pretty far away from I'm basing this on the weekly Fibonacci from 0.7842 back down to 0.2806. If the market pulls back up to, and this is the Fibonacci levels that we can see us pull back up to, 0.5350 or 0.5952. That can be where we see the market pull back up to create the next lower high, because everyone can see how the market is creating lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and that's why we calculate the previous lower high with the lower low to see where the next lower high can potentially be. Now this is the only market structure that you can see. Let's see if we have some Fibonacci levels. No, sorry, trend lines. No, it doesn't look that good. And if we go through the 4-hourly chart, we can take a Fibonacci from 0.3084 back up to the high at 0.4074. That just might take us back down to potentially 0.3467 or 0.3584. But if we don't pull back down to the first Fibonacci levels, we're looking at the lower time frames, of course. So what I also do is that I drag Fibonacci from 0.3654 back up to 0.4078. That gives me Fibonacci levels. That gives me Fibonacci level 0.3868 and 0.3813. This can be where we see the market give us the higher low, because on the 1-hourly chart, higher low, higher high, potential higher low. If that's the case, we can reach 0.4194 and 0.4313. If we break below 0.3815, now these around these levels, that can be where we see the market take us back down to 0.3586 or 0.3470. Okay, so everything depends on if this Fibonacci level will be valid as a higher low, continue up. If that's the case, a profit one, as I said, 0.4192 and 0.4334. If the market breaks below that level, we're looking between 0.3588 or 0.3417. Remember, now, we have, as I said, we have the Fed talk today, and we need to remind you of that. So depending on where the market is when we have the news, I can't say right now, but if the market is continuing up now, the same thing that we saw a couple of days ago, it would, okay, but everything depends on algo though. But when it came to BTC and all of the other things, we were also on our way up. Market gave us a push up, and then you saw the drop, and now we're heading back up again. So if the overall movement, depending on what the overall movement is on the 4-hourly chart, is the best way actually. So on the 4-hourly chart, you can all see that the market is on its way to the upside. So that just might, if we continue to see more, more continuing bullish momentum, most likely we'll see the market have the drop, a quick drop, and then a continuation to the right trend. And when it comes to DXY, we're breaking above one of the levels that I do have. The overall that I look at is 112.513. So DXY is still creating high highs and high lows. Let us see what happened. So we pull back down to the 50%. So the targets that DXY can pull back up to is 111.586 or 111.772. Because the market came back down, it gave us a Fibonacci, a retest of the support, Fibonacci. Market creates higher highs and higher lows now. BTC, if DXY pulls back up, then BTC pulls back down. Okay. Ethereum, how does it look? So yeah, Ethereum do the same thing. We have the momentum down. Let us see. 1 second, guys. Mama, relax, drink your coffee. Yeah, actually gonna make some new coffee. I did drink it before. Oh my god, guys, I just love these morning live streams. And I just love to wake up early in the morning and start to backtest myself. Please never stop backtesting. Even if you're confused, the more you do it, you know, the more you'll understand. So never feel stupid or anything, guys. It's just part of the game. It's just part of you becoming very good at something, and then you just have to I mean you have to um backtest it for you to be good. You have to practice it. And as long as you're trying, guys, as long as you're trying, that's the good thing. It doesn't matter if your stop losses get hit 2 billion times, as long as you continue to practice. If someone tells you they don't, if someone says like, yeah, your chart doesn't look good or your chart isn't that, don't listen to these people, guys. Don't listen to these people, because sweet souls will never tell anyone, you know, things like that, because at least you're trying, right? Always be humble. At least you're trying. I mean, you can't do more than that, right? So start backtest. Do what I do. These days, I'm waking up 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm literally waking up 6 o'clock in the morning, practice 2 hours before I do these live streams together with you. Then I'll go back test it again, and then backtest until it actually is really good, guys, because we're gonna be so good at this together. You have no clue what we're gonna do, guys. I'm here to support you. You are here to support me, because you guys actually makes me want to become so much more, and we do it together. And I love you guys. I seriously actually want you to be able to do it. But you have to stop listening to other people, and you have to start practicing so much yourself, because we can't daydream about it. We have to do the work. Okay. When it comes to SPX 500, the overall I expect us to pull back down to is between 3,516 and 3,208. We can also, based on this Fibonacci that you can see that I did calculate, take profit for us to reach. This is long-term target, guys. So this is only for us to understand where we're heading, okay? Then in between, there's so many different things that happen. So if I just take one trade, I mean, of course this is not, but if it's B2C, whatever, if you take a trade from here back down to this level, you're gonna wait forever. It's definitely really good if you sell the market from here, but in between, you know, there's so many things that happens, and that's the fun thing when it comes to trading, and you understand overall what's going on. I don't want to analyze this, it just makes me confused, but that's the overall when it comes to SP 500. These are the levels that I'm looking at, and it kind of makes sense now, right? It doesn't look like we're going up yet. It does not look like that. Thank you so much, Nat, you're the best. Thank you. Oh yeah, I saw someone wrote, please Natalie, don't scream, it hurts in my ears. I'm so sorry. Guys, I don't want to hurt your ears, but you know, when I get excited, when I see it, I just want to scream. Sometimes I want to punch someone because I'm so happy. You know when you see like kittens or babies, the first thing is like, I want to do this with the baby or the cat or the kittens because they're so cute. And that's how I feel when it comes to the charts. When I see things happening and I'm like, what? I just become so happy. But I do apologize if I make you deaf. It's seriously not it's not what I want, but you know, what am I supposed to do? I'm happy. Okay, so when it comes to Neo at the moment, this just looks the same. When it comes to Neo, we can reach overall 9.15 or $9.40. That's the Fibonacci level that we take based on the previous lower high with the lower low. Okay, so that is why I'm using it. Very important. Follow structure, etc. You also have on the daily chart, we can also take Fibonacci from 9.33 back down to the low at 7.95. That also gives us Fibonacci levels that we're retesting the 50% at the moment, and we have it between 8.47 and 8.64. My cat, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna read the chat soon. So yeah, but if we're breaking above this level that you can see that we're retesting right now, this is definitely the first level that we need to look at, of course. Like, before we even reach these higher time frames, the weekly Fibonacci, you know, we have to focus on the one that we are retesting at the moment. But you know, let's see how it goes. If we have the crazy momentum today, depending on where the market is when the news comes out, I'm not sure. Yeah, this was also what happened at that time. So market was slow and steady, continuing to the upside. We saw this push back up. We came back up, retested this Fibonacci level, and then market had the drop. And now we're continuing to the upside a little bit. So, I mean, let's just wait and see. Luna C just pulled back to the, okay, let's go to Luna C and see what. Luna C just pulled to the 0. Yeah, you see how the market continues down. But let us see if we're breaking below it or not, because you can see how the market is giving us some volatility, but this is on the 5-minute chart. And you can see this fake out candle that we did have, so very important to follow that one. Yeah, so just, you know, I would not go in for a market execution at all. So, no, sorry, I would not have a sell limit, buy limit order. I would wait for the market if we're breaking below the entry, and then we see the market climb up at 27,303 and gives us higher highs and higher lows on the lower time frames. But I want to see if the market reject the level, because of course if we see the market drop, then you're going to be in stop loss. So these levels that we have is based on that we want to see the market respect it, and then we can also go into the lower time frames, because if we see that the lower time frame starts to pull back slowly and steady, that's the beginning for the market to continue up, because the 5-minute chart is, you know, preparing the 15-minute chart, and the 15-minute chart is preparing the 30-minute chart. So we're just breaking down the candlesticks based on different time frames. But we are retesting the support at the moment. We have this wick that we're feeling right now. So let us see with time if it's actually going to be valid. So that's what I see at the moment. Just did a recap on yeah, okay guys, so when it comes to BTC, I'm already in profit, really good. So BTC is pulling back down exactly as I said it. So yeah, this looks actually really good. DXY, okay, so DXY pull back up, we're reaching those levels. We're going crazy, what's happening? I also have a DXY at 112.530, and BTC is of course dropping. So let us see where we could potentially come to, because we did have the Fibonacci levels. Let's see. Yeah, so that is also, we can definitely reach, I have my take profit at 19,135, but we can also reach 19,070. But you know what, I want to have my take profit there. I'm not going to be greedy at all, because, you know, we just might have the market give us a quick weekend and continue up, right? But this looks actually really good, guys. I'm in profit. If you took it, congratulations. I would move my stop loss to entry, so it's a risk-free trade. Jasper, thanks, not in profit. What a great to start off. Yes, exactly, guys. Write 1111 in the chat if you did enjoy this live stream. I did enjoy it super much, and I'm gonna go to Twitter at the moment and just give some updates on the coins that we do have. You look at this, guys. Ethereum just reached my level that I spoke about. This looks amazing, guys. Look at this. How the look at this. Look at this. Can you see? Every time, I'm so happy. Look at this. Who can do this? We can do this if we just know what we're looking at. Look at it. This is freaking amazing. It's so, like, you can't lie. Like, if someone comes and tell you like that doesn't work, like, you guys knew that I already spoke about these levels before. It's amazing to see each and every time. And just remember that if we continue to backtest this, I took 2 hours this morning to backtest Fibonacci even more. And just look at it. Take this as a motivation that you also can do this, because if I can do it, then you can do it. The only thing that stops people is never compare yourself to anyone. I don't care if I'm sometimes in stop loss. I don't care sometimes, you know, if I do wrong, because that's where we can become better from. We can always become better from these things, right? But look at this, guys. This was also if we break below 1,333, then we can come in between the box that you can see that I do have. You know, because these are the high, this was also some Fibonacci levels. Look at this. So when it comes to 1,306 back up to the high, 1,358. So this was the level I expected the market to pull back down to. This is a high-low level. But if we're breaking below it, I'm gonna take this one away. And I'm gonna take this one away. And we're gonna use this box. So as I said, we can pull back down even to 1,325. And if that's the case, take profit is 1,373. Okay, so have that in mind. BTC is on its way down too, but we have some pullback right now in the lower time frames. And New York session opens, you know, soon. It's New York's. No, sorry, New York. It is it's London session at the moment, so we just might pull back up and reach 1,340 for a pullback, or 1,342. Let's highlight it. So yeah, we just might see the market reach this Fibonacci level and then continue down. So let's see how that's gonna go. The same thing on BTC. This is on the 5 minutes chart. So we just might pull back. We have almost retested 19,002. Oh my God, we have so many, you know, dirty people in here. We can reach between 19,296 and 19,313 for the potential pullback, and then continue with the drop. So let's see if this is gonna happen. Let's keep an update, guys. I'm gonna take a picture of this and I'm gonna send it to everyone in the group chat. So guys, if you want to be part of my community, Natalie Bitcoinsensus, you are more than welcome. I will give everyone the pictures, and then we're just gonna update ourselves with it. So be part of my community. This is a great community. Much love. Everyone is developing so much. And don't forget that you can also receive the best bonus available right now on Vibe. It's up to $4,380 by using the link in the description down below the video. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that, because we will have a live stream at in between. We will have a live stream in exactly 10 hours and 51 minutes because we have the Fed talk and there's a lot of things that will happen, and me and Angie will go live together. So it's gonna be super exciting, guys. So keep the energy, have a great day, and never let anything stop you from becoming what you want. If you have 2 extra hours of the day, go and practice it. Always practice, because trust me, guys, trust me, you will see change with just sitting 2 hours extra per day or 2 extra hours per week. Have that in mind. We see each other later. Have a great day. Thank you so much, everyone. I seriously love each and every one of you. Thank you, SG. And now you also have the link to my community pinned in the chat. So you are more than welcome. Have a good day. I'm gonna continue to practice this, guys. Not practice, but you know what I'm gonna do. Bye, Kathleen, Jasper, Lucifer, Arlake, and everyone else. Alexander from Nigeria, SG, Wisdy, and all of the other wonderful people. Hambla, Dexter. Thank you, everyone. Please, guys, don't forget to give this live stream a like, comment on it. Would be super sweet. Sis, you too. Have a great day, everyone. I'm saying goodbye like 10 minutes before I go.